Alright, for practice you're going to be building this assembly tutorial block right here. All the parts are on my iDrive. You should download those parts over to your GTT folder so that way you can place them into assembly. We're going to start by opening up a new standard IAM. Alright, to get a new assembly file you go New, Standard IAM. We want to hit the place button to bring in our parts. Search for your assembly tutorial folder. Bring in the base block first. Go to place again. Bring in 2 of the purple cylinders. Go to place again. You need 1 hex prism. You need 4 small blocks, 1 square prism, and 1 triangular prism. Now that we have the blocks placed, we're going to start by assembling each of the 4 small blocks into the corners of the big block. We're going to start by hitting constraint. We're going to choose the top of our gray block and the top of our small green block right here.
What the?
We're going to hit apply. We're going to switch our solution to flush. We choose the top of the green block and the top of the gray block. Hit apply. We're going to rotate our screen to where we can see the left side, and we're going to flush the left side of the gray block with the left side of the green block and hit apply. Make sure you hit apply each time on your constraints, otherwise it will not accept them. Our next step is to continue that process to constrain all 3 of the remaining blocks in the corners. So I go back to mate, choose the green block on the top of the gray block, hit apply, switch to flush, rotate to where I can see the sides, flush the right side to the right side, hit apply, then the top to the top, hit apply. Switch back to mate. Switch back to flush. And rotate to where you can see the bottoms and flush the bottoms as well. And then repeat the process for the final block. Switch to mate, choose the top of the small block, top of the gray block, hit apply, switch to flush, right side of the green block, right side of the gray block, hit apply, rotate to where you can see the bottom, flush the bottom of the green block to the bottom of the gray block, hit apply, and then we'll zoom out so we can see the rest of our shapes. Alright, the next piece that we're going to be constraining is the purple cylinder. It's going to go into the hole on the front of the gray block. So I hit constraint. I want to switch my type to insert. I want to choose the bottom ring. Make sure there's different places you can pick. Make sure you get the bottom ring of the purple cylinder and then the bottom ring of the hole. Do not pick the top ring, get the bottom ring of the hole. And then hit apply. Your cylinder should be down in the hole. The next step is to constrain the second purple cylinder onto the gray base. Then we're going to use a tangent to tangent the 2 cylinders together, and then a tangent between the green block. So I'm going to start by switching my type to mate, choosing the top of the purple cylinder. Make sure you don't get the ring, we want the surface. Notice how the green dot appears. Do not choose the ring, choose the surface. Then the top surface of our gray block. Hit apply, switch my type to tangent, choose the outside, the side portion of the first purple cylinder, then the side portion of the second purple cylinder, hit apply. We're going to leave it on tangent, choose the outside portion of the large purple cylinder, and then this left inside surface of the green block. And I'm going to set my offset to 0.5. And make sure you hit apply. Alright, after constraining the cylinders, I'm going to zoom out, and we have our 3 pegs left to constrain. I'm going to start with the square peg. This time we're going to be using a mate under our type. I want to stick the bottom of the square peg to the bottom of the hole where the square peg goes. So I use my zoom cube to zoom around where I can see the bottom of the peg. I choose the bottom of the green peg, zoom back around to where I can see the bottom of the hole. Make sure you get the bottom, not the sides. Get the bottom. And I hit apply. I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel. Slide the square peg out of the hole. Go back to constraint. I'm going to choose the right side, the long side here of my square peg, and the matching side on the hole. So I got to use my zoom cube and zoom it around just a little bit so I can see this matching side. And I hit apply. I'm then going to hit cancel and move the peg out of the hole again. Go to constraint. Choose the bottom of the square peg and the matching side of the hole. And hit apply. That should completely lock your square peg into the hole. Go ahead and zoom out. We'll work with our triangle peg. Go to constraint. Again, I want to mate the bottom of the triangle peg to the bottom of the hole where the triangle goes. So I use my zoom cube to show the back side. Zoom in a little bit. Choose the bottom of the triangle peg. And then I want to find the bottom of the hole where the triangle peg goes. Right there. And I hit apply. I'm going to hit cancel and move the triangle peg out of the hole. And then I just want to match sides between the triangle peg and the hole itself. So I go to constraint, choose one side of the triangle peg and a matching side of the hole. Hit apply. I'm going to hit cancel, move it out of the hole. Just a little bit here, just move it down to where I can see that side. Go to constraint, choose the top side, rotate it around, and choose the matching side to the hole. Hit apply, and I'm going to close out, and that should lock down your triangle piece. And then our last piece is the square prism, the hex prism. I'm going to go to constraint, roll it around the back side, choose the bottom of the peg, and use the zoom cube to find the bottom of the hole. Hit apply, move it out of the hole, go to constraint, choose the top of the peg and the matching side on the hole. Hit apply, cancel to get out of there and see which way it moves. Go to constraint, choose a side that will stop it from moving and the matching side of that hole. Hit apply, close out, and then all of my parts should be locked in when I am finished. Be sure you go through and click and hold on each part and move your mouse so you get the white Ghostbusters sign. Please save this as the assembly tutorial in your assembly tutorial folder.